Don't get mad at me because you looked all cute tied up. Don't make me reenact it when we get home. I mean, I don't know where your home is, but when we get to your house or when we get to my house, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. Does he have a house? Let's be like honest. I don't think they ever said like, oh yeah, you got to come to my home and help me or be my servant. He just said, be my servant. This man be living in a box. Hello and welcome back to Moire. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play some, please don't hesitate to ask. And with all that being said, it would mean the world to me if you guys like, comment, and subscribe. There we go. Now that we moved all that stuff out of the way, I missed you guys. I'm sick. I absolutely shouldn't be recording this. I actually should be taking my BUTT to BED. But until I stop being hard-headed, I will be sitting here recording. Anyways, let's get started. Now, we left off, we were taking Ari to the forest because he wanted to find his memory. He lost his memory, everybody. So just bear with him, okay? He's trying, okay? So let's get started. You drive through the forest until the road ends. This is as far as I can drive. We'll have to continue on foot. Time is of the essence. Let's go, servant. The both of you exit the car and set off walking in the direction your phone's GPS points to. First, I get a job, and now I'm walking through a forest with some guy I just met. ... This is how people get murdered. You know, I wasn't going to be the one to say it, right? You know, visual novels, you just kind of go with your gut and do what you're supposed to do. And I wasn't going to be the one to say it. But now that she has said it, I'm just saying, she's right. Am I stupid? Why am I only just thinking of this now? Oh, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I figured that I didn't, but okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Ari takes the lead, walking in front of you. Stay behind me and tell me when we need to turn, servant. Oh, okay. I guess that works. You continue to walk through the forest with Ari, calling out directions from your GPS. So, you really don't remember anything? Nothing. Though, the way you look and how you speak is pretty atypical. Is that so? Yeah, you're so, I'm gonna go with elegant. You're elegant, very elegant. Oh my, you find me elegant. I suppose you aren't wrong, though I don't believe I'm acting all that strangely. When I woke up, I knew. My status outshines the common folk. Ugh. I don't think his personality is my favorite. However, I think he's cute. I do think he's cute. I just don't like his personality. What a narcissist. Now, servant, no need for exasperations. After all, my nature is the reason you approached me in the first place, no? Well, that's the truth. Ugh. Continuing through the forest behind Ari, you chant out directions when needed. He's got a point. We did like kind of see his fit and was like, oh, he's kind of rich. Maybe we can, maybe he can give us a job, I suppose, or know some people that could help us out. I don't know. Really don't know what he was thinking because I did say there was no need to give me anything, but then he called me greedy. Despite Ari back being to you, something's still making you uneasy. Uh-oh. The map says that not only should a lake be somewhere here, but it should be a marshy area. This place is dry. Yeah. The moment I started walking and I saw it was dry, I would immediately been like, yeah, we're on the wrong path. Let's go ahead and hit the boots and go back to the city because I don't know what's going on, but it ain't it, buddy. You recall a tree you walked past? So we're going in circles maybe? I don't know. It was heavily burnt, as though lightning had struck it. Maybe there's something wrong with my phone? Are we lost? Hey, Ari? Should I turn? Ari looks back at you, not pausing his steps. Ugh! Oh my goodness, Ari, did you just fall? Jesus. And trips down deeper into the forest. Ari! Look, if you broke your leg, I'm not carrying you, okay? You look like you're about a cool 6'2". I'm not carrying you. You run down and spot him. Help him up? I'll help him up, I guess. Ow. How unpleasant. Ari, are you okay? For the most part. You hold your hand out towards him. Thank you, servant. Arrived. It says that, yet I don't see any lake. Oh my. Look there. In awe, the two of you gaze up from where you stand. What is it? Oh, well, isn't that nice? It's a pretty mansion. Yeah, I think it's a mansion. I'm not for sure, but it's pretty. Before you is a grand castle, abandoned and run down. The building is surrounded by foliage. There's no way someone would be able to find this place like this hidden by all the trees, excuse me. You look over at Ari. He seems to be staring at the structure intently. Maybe his memory is... A castle in the middle of the forest? How peculiar. How regal. Do you recognize it? Not in the slightest. Ari, I'm gonna need you to sit in the back of the seat and shut up now, from now on. Oh my, such lovely architecture. So much for that. Looking around, you spot something. Ari, look. These flowers. Scattered around are arrowheads, yet none of them were iridescent like the one Ari had shown you. Didn't you say that they only grow near water? Maybe this is a special case? Maybe. I think we should go inside. Is it okay for us to be here? I think we should go inside. Of course. For us to find a place like this is surely no coincidence. I agree. Let's go. Taking the lead, you step in front of Ari and into the castle. Oh! It doesn't look... Hold on. Ari, move out the way. It doesn't look run down or anything. Maybe someone is upkeeping this place. You notice the interior. Everything is in order, yet the atmosphere is haunting. It's as if no one has stepped foot in here for several decades. The two of you wander around. Ari subtly gazes around the castle. Does anything look familiar here? Nothing. He walks past you into an empty foyer. ... Are you wary? Huh? Guarded, cautious, tactical. What? I mean, I guess I'm a little nervous, which is to be expected. We're in a mansion that probably has like 40 rooms, haven't been touched, like they said, in decades. It's to be assumed that I am probably on edge right now. I mean, I guess I'm a little nervous. Nervous? Ari ponders for a moment before shaking off his thoughts. He then snaps his fingers. Ew. There's too much ground to cover, servant. Go search the other side of this floor. Okay. Jesus. What was that all about? Whatever. I should start looking around. He wants to split up in an abandoned castle in the middle of the forest. He's brave, I'll give him that. You walk through the hallway of the castle. The rug underneath you is worn and the windows are rusted shut. The walls are filled with frames, all either torn or empty. Continuing down the corridor, you can't help but feel hesitant. Why was such a place hidden in the middle of the forest? You look through the doors, each of them unlocked, and peered into empty rooms. Okay, explore the first room, explore the second room, explore the third room. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this in order, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of do it in order, I guess. So let's start with the front and work our way to the back. First one. Here we go. You enter a tea room. A large vacant room is unoccupied only by a small table and 2 chairs. Before each chair, a teacup sits on the table. You look inside the cups. They're blackened at the bottoms. You come to the conclusion that it must be mold. There must be dry tea leaves. If it's blackened at the bottom, I'm gonna go with mold. It must be mold. Hey, there's a little star there. Okay, explore the room again. Okay, it did change. The dialogue did change. This seems like a room where people came to socialize and enjoy tea. What kind of conversation took place here? As large as it is, there are only 2 chairs. You come to the conclusion that they talked about funny things, they talked about serious things. Over a cup of tea, I think they would be more social more than serious. So I would say they talked about funny things. I got 2 stars, yay. You inspect the chair closer. One is more worn than the other. You can only wonder why that is. Okay. What kind of people used to sit here? What kind of people used to live here? You come to the conclusion that they were shady people, kind people. I mean, we can only assume they're kind, I suppose. Explore the second room. You enter a music conservatory. There's a harp in the center of the room. It's well worn and some of the strings are loose. You're curious what's it like to play harp. No, I am not. When I was in band, I played drums and my teacher made me switch to xylophone. And when I tell you that I absolutely hated it, I hated it. It was just too complex. And so I came to the conclusion that stuff like harp, xylophone, other stuff. Oh, saxophone. Saxophone was another one my teacher really wanted me to play. And I was like, no, I don't want to put my mouth on nothing and blow. Until I became an adult. But yes, I absolutely, positively didn't want to, but I did. Yay. And I hated every minute of it. I did try the harp too, but it was like for a day. So I can't even tell you if I hated it or loved it. I don't know. I was gonna say dislike it or like it, but either way, let's continue. You wonder if you can tune the strings, but you don't want to risk damaging the instrument. You decide to leave the harp alone, I guess. Despite your curiosity, you leave the harp as it is. Okay. Your legs begin to feel weary. You examine your surroundings. There is a stool beside the harp, presumably for the player, as well as a small dusty sofa lining the walls, likely for an audience. The harpist's stool appeared stiffer and less comfortable than the audience plush sofa, but its seats is higher up. Okay, you decide to sit on the audience. I don't know. Let's sit on the harpist stool, I suppose. I don't know. The stool creaks and sways from the sudden weight, then stabilizes. Okay. It's a little uncomfortable, but at least your legs have gotten some relief since you wandered into the forest. Okay. You take a final walk around, noticing how much impact time has left on it. It truly has been abandoned for some time. The songs that were once performed here must have been beautiful. Yet, all you could do is leave the harp to remain alone in a room for the unforeseeable future. You decide to leave the room, take a final look. Let's take a final look. Okay. Well, let's explore the third room. You enter an art studio. Countless canvases scattered the room, each one entirely blank. Glancing at the single set of dry paints, you get the feeling there was only ever a single artist who occupied the space. The mess leaves very little room to walk around. You wonder, what kind of art was made in here anyway? How much do empty canvases sell for, though? What kind of art was made here? Okay. You wander around the room, maneuvering carefully around the mess. The only usable tools are the charcoal pencils and the palette knives, clean except for the dry paint around the edges. You wonder, are palette knives used for other things than painting? I haven't painted in years. Yes, I did take painting too. Don't judge me. I went to a private school. And that's a whole story on its own. Sure. Whatever. You try to reach the back of the room, hoping that there might be something other than a broken pencil and blank canvas. As you move, the space becomes more and more cramped. Just as you decide to leave, you spot a single painted canvas. You make a mental note of it, and then turn back to leave. You wonder. For a messy painting of a flower, it was pretty beautiful. Excuse me. I have to say beautiful. My God. I'm not even from the country. Oh, that's funny. The painting was basic. How old was the person who painted it? It was beautiful. Shut up. There's a continue button. I wanted to just give us, we're getting a lot of Ari stuff. We still haven't met Malo, but hopefully we'll meet him soon. I don't know. So let's continue. Nothing still. Worn wallpaper surrounds you as you wonder if there's anything here at all. Perhaps the place was completely abandoned. The smell of dust and flowers fill the air. You continue until you reach the end of the hall. Oh, what a beautiful room. Wow, okay. A ballroom? The room is grand. The ceilings are high above you. Every step taken echoes. You look around the empty room. The first thing you notice was a gentle breeze drifting through the area. Gazing straight ahead, you noticed it. The window over there. Is it broken? Stepping closer, you see glass littering the ground near the broken window. Must have been a bad storm, though the size of the hole is huge, almost like someone broke in. Taking a closer look down, you see something mixed in with the glass. Is that a key? You pick it out of the glass. The key is black and looks antique. So it must belong to the mansion in some kind of way. Ooh, I hope it's not to something scurry. However, it's not as worn as everything else you've come across in this castle. You feel something indented into the key. A set of lines. Upon further inspection, you're able to make them out. 2, 3, and 1. Do I need to remember this? Let me write it down. Y'all know me. I have to write stuff down. 2-3-1. Look, just so we got it. What does that mean? Before you could take a closer look. Jesus! Oh my God, that scared me. That scared the bejeebies out of me. Don't do that. What was that? It sounded like it came from where Ari went off to. Stashing the key into your pockets, your fingers brush against your phone, causing it to vibrate. A new message? Yes, I don't know who messaged me yet. Hello? Oh, it's Ari. Yes, Ari. Servant. If you think you can scare me by sneaking around, you are gravely mistaken. I can hear you behind me. Ari, that ain't me. I don't know what you heard, but that ain't me. This is liable to make me run out of the house. I promise you. Like, there is nothing that would have kept me here. I would have left. Nope. I'm sitting here thinking, like, would I have stayed? No, I've been like, sir, I'm standing outside. I don't know what you're talking I don't know what you're talking about. You rush over to the room where the sound came from. Silently, you look through the door. Well, now what's going on in here? Oh no! They didn't oh, look at his shoes. They didn't kidnap poor Ari. I didn't mean to laugh at his shoes, but what the hell is going on? There was someone else here? Who are you? Silence. How did you find this place? Silence. So it's a guard. Someone's guarding this place? Interesting. Another looter. Who are you? State your name. Ari is persistent in his silence. Ari. He's got to be so scared. What the hell do I do? Do I run? But Ari, I can't just leave him here. So, you don't want to talk, huh? Fine. Just wait till I get back. You'll regret holding your tongue. Uh-oh. The man leaves the room, talking on the phone. You hide behind a pillar. My God, Ari, you're gonna get schneeshnast. I can't do anything for you, buddy. I will try, but I don't think there's much I can really do for you, buddy. Yeah, there's a weird-looking guy trespassing here. What's he look like? Brunette? No. I didn't get a good look at his eyes. The beaster isn't saying anything either. You rush into the room. Kneeling down to him, you speak in a whisper. Ari! Servant. What happened? Who is that guy? We'll figure it out later. Now untie me. Quickly, now. You get to work on the rope that's binding him. Why is this so intricate? I'm asking the same question. You're able to unbind his arms and loosen the rope behind his legs. Almost. You hear footsteps. Go, hide, servant. But that is an order. Reluctantly, you go and hide somewhere in the room. Oh, Ari, I don't want nothing to happen. I may not like you, like date you, like you, but I don't want nothing to happen to you. The man returns, holding something. A taser? Are you serious? Now let's try this again. Who are you? I can't just stand by and do nothing. There has to be something, anything. You spot a vase next to you. Smash it over the guy's head. Smash it over the guy's head. Yes. You grab the vase, or vase if you want to be fancy. As quickly as you can, and with all your might, you smash it over the man's head. Jesus. What is that? It's like a turkey. Girl, you threw a turkey at him. I'm just imagining her thinking she's grabbing a vase and chunking it and throwing it at him, and it's a freaking it's a turkey. That's funny to me. I'm sorry, I just got a weird sense of humor. Don't judge me. Ugh. The man kneels over and falls to the ground. Luckily, he's still breathing. You free Ari from his restraints and yank him off the ground. The two of you bolt out of the castle. Well, at least we got out. Someone else was there? Why? Dots. That was so freaky. Ari, you okay? Servant. Yes? Your hand. I'm still holding his hand. You immediately let go of it. That's what your worry, that's what your concern is? Let me make sure it's not booming in your ears. You immediately let go of it. Sorry about that. It's fine. I didn't think that place would be dangerous. Yes, it must have been a shock to you. Yeah, especially when I read those texts you sent me. Ugh. To think I'd be tied up like that. How unrefined. I don't know. Those knots were pretty enough. Don't get mad at me because you looked all cute tied up. Don't make me reenact it when we get home. I mean, I don't know where your home is, but when we get to your house or when we get to my house, I don't know what's going to happen at this point. Does he have a house? Let's be like honest. I don't think they ever said like, oh yeah, you got to come to my home and help me or be my servant. He just said, be my servant. This man be living in a box. He wants you to serve him. Ew. I knew something was off about that place. Of course, there was someone else there. Oh, come on. No one could have known that. No, it's obvious. From the beginning, it was obvious. I knew it. My intuition is second to none. What? Do you know how bad things could have turned out back there? You already got me acting like your bodyguard, not a servant, but a bodyguard. Wait, no, that's you. Listen to me. All I had was a feeling. I wanted to keep this a secret, but I suppose it's best you know this about me as well. I can read emotions. Okay, so you got high intuition. Congratulations. Like most of us, you could have still told me about it. I don't care if you're a psychic or whatever. You could be a magician. I don't care. You could have told me. What? Are you freaking with me? Ugh. It's easier if I just show you. Ari turns away from you. Okay. What are you doing? I know you're speculative, but please try to calm yourself or shift how you feel. Ugh. You decide to humor him. Feel lost, feel hope. Let's feel hope. You recall the feeling you had earlier in the day. J.U.'s words echo in your mind. The remaking of life. The feeling of determination washes over you temporarily. Courage. Huh? Courage born from optimism. Optimism through ambition. Ambition towards growth. Seems as though you were inspired by something or someone. I'm correct, aren't I? Boy, the way we just fed his ego just now, the way he's not gonna shut up. Oh, goodness. That was too specific to be a lucky guess. Yes. How did you... I'm still unsure myself. Is this just something I can do? It doesn't matter who. I can tell exactly how a person is feeling. Although, I can sense emotions directed towards myself more strongly. That's wild. Isn't that basically being able to read people's minds? So, that's why you asked me how I felt when I entered the castle? That also explains all the weird things he's been saying. Yeah, I mean, asking us how I feel, asking us do we feel like we're on guard, tactical, blah, 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 and all that other stuff. Yeah, he was pretty much giving us a hint that something was going on in his head, and he just didn't tell us. However, is this going to become a thing where all of them have powers? I have not met Milo yet, but I've met Ari and Jae-hyo. Do both of them have some type of power? And if so, what was Jae-hyo's? Because I didn't remember him doing anything like amazing except for, the butterfly thing where he was able to make animals land on him. So maybe his power has something to do with animals. Interesting. Are all of y'all brothers? I mean, if y'all were all related, that'd be fine. And don't say, oh, they're all different shades of color, because if you saw my family, we look like a rainbow. That also explains. Okay, we already read that. Sorry. Correct. I sensed something was off, but your response was in line with what I felt, so I decided to ignore it. I gave you my word. I never intended to put you in danger. Still, don't think that'll be enough to convince me. Turn around. What? But my reading was perfect. I don't care. Turn around. Ari pouts and turns his back to you once more. You continue to test Ari's emotion reading ability. The entire time his back faces you. Guilt and amusement? What could have caused that? I didn't want to laugh at the video, but it was so funny. Wait, what was I doing again? Voyia, now you turn around. Jesus. Oh, right. Fine, I believe you. Good. The two of you make your way back to the city. The man you bludgeoned thought I was a looter. That explains why the castle was so empty. But why would there be someone guarding a place like that? There might be something important there. That's what I was thinking too. Like, why is there a person guarding a castle that hasn't been touched in 40-something years? Maybe we should try going back there another time. We should keep our distance for now. I think we should go back. We should definitely go back. Agreed. For all the fuss that man was kicking up, it has only intrigued me further. We were only able to cover the main floor. There might be something else upstairs that leads to an answer. How motivating. I guess you're right. Motivating for me, because I have to save you when stuff happens, because apparently you can't fight. But I'm still a little nervous. The two of you arrive back in the city. You're ordered to take Ari back to his place. Okay, so he does have a place. Please don't be a box. Please don't live in a box or under a bridge or a van by your river. Please. Oh, thank goodness. It's a nice place, too. No way. He lives here? This area is crazy expensive. How much money does he have? After taking off your shoes, you look around. Amazing. It's spotless in here. I guess I don't have to worry about cleaning. Remembering the key you found at the castle, you take it out and show it to Ari. Hey, Ari, come look here. Okay, so I'm going to stop you right here. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. I have been having issues with the Moire demo and with Killer Chat, so I have been making that into more of a short little series on my channel instead of like, you know, just doing it all in 1 hour ago or whatever. But I have been enjoying it, and it seems like you guys are enjoying it too, so I'm going to continue both of these series. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.